Hello, our friends, Evolutionary Energy Arts family.
Welcome back and happy tax day.
Yeah. Oh, what's so happy about it? Yeah, there's probably more tears shed on April 15th. This year it's April 18th, Monday.
Yeah.
But, oh, gosh. And especially when you know what they're going for. More chaos. Make sure you subscribe to all three channels, EEARTS, Evolutionary, and also Heart's Home. And while we're at it, thank you Patreons, and thank you those that are supporting us on Ko-Fi. We couldn't do it without you guys. Signs, and more signs. So they say a meteor explodes over Israel and the West Bank. A meteor streaked across the sky in parts of Israel and the West Bank in broad daylight on Saturday, causing a loud boom, which was heard across the region. The incident happened at 5:20 p.m. on Saturday when a bolide, a term which refers to an exceptionally bright meteor, was seen over parts of Israel and Palestinian areas in the West Bank in broad daylight. The Israeli Astronomical Association said it was receiving reports of the meteor from central and northern Israel. Some people also reported hearing a boom. An explosion, boom. You know, it just so happens, there's tons of protests going on still in Israel. We have clashes in the West Bank. We have Israel shooting up in Syria, Lebanon. All this chaos going on. And now a meteor. Well, they say it's a meteor, but is it a meteor? That's the real question. And, in the old days, people would take that as a sign from God.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know. As soon as I felt this energy, it did not feel like a meteor at all. No, technology came screaming through my soul when Mike read this to me.
Yeah, we got signs. Hang on for this one, guys. There's a lot of things that can be interpreted as signs. This is the Holy Fire ceremony at the Church of the Holy Sepulchre in Jerusalem. Thousands of Eastern Orthodox Christians from around the world participated in this ceremony in Jerusalem. And so wishing all those that celebrate an Orthodox Easter a safe and peaceful holiday. Meanwhile, there were issues and clashes ongoing at this location. Again, it feels like a harbinger of things to come because there were clashes between some of the Islamic faith and some of the Christian faith, Orthodox Christian. And when we look back to what Albert Pike said, 3 world wars planned, said the next one's going to be, all about Islam and Christianity mutually destroying each other. There's a lot of craziness going on. We talked about this briefly too. Here you have in Mecca, end of Ramadan, right? Another big, huge holy festival. Following the rain in Mecca, thousands of cockroaches all over the holy sites. Again, in times past and today, some might take this as a sign that God is getting ready to unleash some plagues.
And really, the lower 4D, they do and can control these little buggers.
Yeah, and the lower 4D is poking through.
It is.
And this is going to be something that Cindy's going to talk more. I'm not sure which channel we're going to put it on. Because there's entities that want to come through and talk about the fact that we see you. It basically is what they're saying. They see us and they're almost amazed that we can't see them. And again, we're transitioning. That which was hidden from us is going to be revealed. And, not to go too far off topic because I want to keep this brief with the news, but all those things of myths and legends, all these mysterious, mystical creatures, we're heading back into the time where you're actually going to see them. Maybe not right now, but yeah, in decades in the future, you're going to see them. And you might see some as soon, some of you might be seeing them now. It all depends on where your particular frequency is and how developed your pineal gland is. But in the future, yeah, we're heading back to times of myth and legend.
Mm-hmm. Most definitely.
And here we have signs, and more signs. Saudi Arabian Airlines suspended all flights to and from Sudan until further notice after its plane was shot at during security events taking place in Sudan, as we were talking about the uprising, revolution, war, whatever it is, however we want to describe it, that is ongoing in Sudan. Over in Yemen, we have the first fruit of a China-brokered peace talk between the Sana'a and the Riyadh, a huge prisoner exchange. And this is signs of peace breaking out all over a unified Islamic world. And this is, again, we're racing right now towards some of those biblical events. I mean, not that we haven't seen some already, but everything is going up drastically. So we are rapidly entering the Twilight Zone, so to speak. And here we go again. Train derailment reported in Rockwood, Maine. Beautiful area and a gorgeous lake with a whole bunch of pristine, fresh, normally very drinkable water that is now in danger of toxicity yet again. Yeah, hazmat crews are there. This train was transporting hazardous materials, derailed, and caught fire. So you have multiple emergency crews and all on the way there as well. This is close to Moosehead Lake. This is one of the largest freshwater bodies in Maine. One thing I'd say about Maine is and when I think of Maine, I think of cool, crisp, pristine air and cool, crisp, pristine water. And here you go. Yet again, another hazardous material derailment. As you can see, this fire, now I've gone by this so many times too. This is Brunswick, Georgia. There's a paper mill there that really stinks. But this is a massive fire. You can again see this from the highway. And this is a chemical plant on fire, shelter in place order within a half-mile radius. And this one is the Hercules Panova plant. Now, curious enough, back in November 22nd, I think it was. No, November 7th. There was an industrial fire and explosions at a chemical plant in Brunswick as well, but a different one, a different plant. So it seems like these sleepy cellular units are really, they're getting busy again. Hey, Ma, look, a comet. No, that's the planet Mercury? What? Mercury's got a tail? Okay. Wait a minute. I never heard of Mercury having a tail. Well, the sodium tail of Mercury. Astronomy used to be so simple. Comets had tails, planets don't. Mercury is making things complicated. Mercury is not a comet, but it sure looks like one. Solar wind and micrometeorites hitting the planet. Signs, and more signs of the crazy times that we are in.
Yes, there's a lot going on, and I don't know, if you look at too much stuff, you might get sleepy and then do what this puppy's doing.
It can be overwhelming, and you might just say, I think I gotta go to bed.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to sleep and wake up, and everything's gonna be just fine and dandy.
Yes, and isn't that puppy don't you just want to kiss him right on his nose?
He's adorable. And so are you guys.
Indeed.
We love you. God bless and namaste.
Namaste.